Before I start this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren out there teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And shalom to the few aquaf that listen and subscribe as well. Shalom. It's the brother Dama Agabari from GMS Los Angeles with another lesson, Lord willing to edify and give you warning from Yahweh Yahweh Shai. And as you can see, it's breaking news over there in New York City. It says NYPD unveils robotic dog pilot program. And, and this is just the beginning, of, Esau bringing in the drones, which I've done videos about this in the past, and you have countries like China, you have this, DARPA, these different companies that are creating these canine dogs, that will be used, as law enforcement. And when you listen to, I'm going to play about the first 5-6 minutes of this video, and you're going to hear how, this is going to be the new wave of how, the AI and artificial intelligence will be added to the police. And we know that these, don't get it twisted. They're going to tell you, no, it's not. But we know that these canine dogs can be equipped with automatic rifles and weaponry. You got different shows like Black Mirror showing you those, those canine dogs can be, programmed to eliminate its opposition. You got China testing these different robot dogs that can be flown in by drone that can patrol urban areas, track people in real times, and we know that they're going to be equipped with automatic weapons to ensure the safety, of the government pretty soon. And it'll start small with these dogs, and then they're going to bring in the humanoid drones, man. Like you see in these different movies, man, which will be the new police force, which is why a lot of states are trying to defund the police, because the alternative would be bringing in the military and eventually bringing in a whole artificially intelligent type of police force, which these different drones and canine dogs and different humanoid police forces will be given the green light to, execute on a command, man, to stop protests, to, be sent in when all hell breaks loose, when this economy collapses and, they're trying to bring in this order out of chaos. But I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, man. Hey, we're in these times, man, and these are the things that we have been warning you about. And this is some of the things Esau has at his disposal to bring in a sure slaughter upon, you American citizens who eventually don't want to comply with the commands of the way that this world is headed. So let's play a little bit of this. I got one precept, and then Lord willing you can be edified. But hey, you have been warned, man. So let's check it out. And listen closely to what they're saying, too.
This is breaking news.
Today, NYPD Commissioner Keechant Sewell and other NYPD leaders joined Mayor Adams to make a public safety announcement in Midtown. Let's take a listen.
The NYPD was among the first police departments in the world to implement fingerprinting and mugshots. New York was the first city to widely adopt the 911 call system for emergencies. We realize the potential of computing to store, track, and analyze crime data. From hand-gathered crime data to CompStat, from call boxes to smartphones, the NYPD has always stepped forward. In every era, we have maximized public and officer safety through emerging technology, and that approach continues today. But we know that technology is just a tool, and it is only as effective as the person or people using it. There is a human being behind and responsible for every mechanism that we use. That is our approach to any technological implementation, including the public safety tools being introduced today. Today, we are announcing 3 new policing technologies in New York City. The K5 autonomous security robot, the Spot Digidog robot, and the Star Chase GPS attachment system. Both the Star Chase system and the K5 robot will be deployed as a pilot, which we will discuss further. We want the public to know that the use of these technologies will be transparent, consistent, and always done in collaboration with the people.
Yeah, you see? So they basically tell you that these things are going to be in collaboration with those, that is going to be used by, which is ultimately the government, man. And we know eventually they're going to really use these robots to come down with great wrath, man, to put in a lot of work. upon you people. And it's going to start small. I got they said the 3 different types. She said the K9 dog, the K5, but she didn't really go into detail about what the other 2 systems are. But we know they're going to get more and more technological, more and more advanced, until eventually they're going to have those humanoids out there patrolling, man, like you see in all these different movies. And they're just gradually preparing you people for it.
People that we serve. And as with every NYPD initiative, we will continuously evaluate their use and impact on our city. Our job is to fight crime and keep people safe. And these tools are significant steps forward in that vital mission. I will now turn it over to Mayor Eric Adams.
Do I need to talk? I think the commissioner, she always never cease to amaze me, and her clear articulation on what we need to move our police department forward. And, I've stated this from day one, even when I was on the campaign trail. I'm a computer geek. And I believe that technology is here. We cannot be afraid of it. And as the commissioner stated, transparency is the key. And the 2 pilots that we are rolling out today to see how they fit in our public safety environment is matched with the DigiDog, a robotic dog that can be used to save lives. It was something that was introduced previously under the previous administration, and a few loud people were opposed to it, and we took a step back. That is not how I operate. I operate on looking at what's best for the city. And the 3 we are mentioning today is only the beginning. We are looking at the new forms of public safety. I have put Deputy Mayor Banks and our entire Matt Frazier, my Chief Technology Officer. We are scanning the globe on finding technology that would ensure this city is safe.
You see, they're scanning the globe, meaning that they're going to get more and more high tech, more and more ruthless, more and more like more and more humanoid, man. And like I said, we know through the spirit that this place is headed for chaos. So they're going to need a lot of these robots and these different things when the time comes, when this digital beast system is rolled out to keep the peace. And they're not going to be using human police officers and human patrol units. And, they're going to be using artificial intelligence to keep the peace, And we know it's going to be in the form of, those different DARPA things. Like you said, they're searching the globe to find technology that we're going to need in order to, to keep the New World Order rolling and people in check. You see?
For New Yorkers, visitors, and whomever is here in the city. This is the beginning of a series of rollouts we are going to do to show how public safety has transformed itself. And I think the commissioner laid it out correctly. Imagine the pushback. When I read about the first time fingerprinting was put in place, 9/11 system was put in place, CompStat was put in place. If we were not willing to move forward and use technology on how to properly keep cities safe, then you would not keep up with those who are doing harmful things to hurt New Yorkers. If it wasn't for our camera system that you see throughout the city, we would not have made the apprehensions of some of the most dangerous people in the city and state. That is the type of technology we need, and there are new versions of that technology that artificial intelligence is allowing us to go even further.
See, he dropped the AI that artificial intelligence is allowing us to do. And in the future, when they're having the humanoids and those sons of men type of robots, it's going to be all it's all going to be ran by AI. It's not going to be humans behind the scenes controlling and sending these robots on patrol. It's going to be the artificial intelligence, man. And they're going to be able to scan people, be able to scan people that got the C-hips, locate criminals. Like I said, you got to look at these different DARPA dog training videos where they're trained to go into urban areas and to go into buildings and clear out 5-6 story buildings, chase you down. Like I said, watch that. I forgot the name of it. That series Black Mirror, how those artificial intelligent robot dogs was getting down. This is what they want to have in every city here in Babylon the Great to patrol and watch over this, the new world order, man.
Properly prevent crimes and apprehend those who are responsible for the crimes. This is the role we must take, and I want to thank the commissioner and her leadership for not allowing us to remain stagnant. We can build a better product in public safety. We want to add to our decrease in crime that you're seeing in this city and how we're making our subway system safe. All of these things are crucial to use the manpower we have, but at the same time, match it with the technology that is available. And so I look forward to the new technology that we are going to roll out under this NYPD on how we keep the people of this city safe. Again, thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, your team, for doing an amazing job.
Chief Madrick.
Now listen to what he said. I'm going to play a little bit of what he's going to say.
Good morning, everyone. So the first item that we will roll out is the K5 autonomous security robot. And just to tell you a little bit about this technology, it'll provide an alternative additional, add additional patrol into confined areas, indoor and outdoor, such as transit facilities. The K5 uses artificial intelligence to provide real-time incident notifications to first responders. The K5 has been used by law enforcement agencies, including the Huntington Park Police, college campuses throughout this country, corporation shopping malls, and other places where it needed security and additional deterrence of crime was needed. The K5, this is a leased piece of technology. We do not own this technology. We're in agreement to use just one for now as a pilot. And we would like to start this pilot sometime in the summer, around June or July, to last for approximately 6 months. And we're looking to initially deploy it either in Times Square or the subway station. For the first month of this deployment, we will have a human partner along with the...
Okay, well, that's enough on that. But you can see, over there in New York, hey, they're starting to roll out these, these artificially intelligent robot patrols, Like I said, they only got one, but we know eventually this is going to be everywhere, man. And eventually these things will be given the green light to get down and to boogie and to execute people, and criminals and anybody that is deemed enemies of the state, man. Like I said, they show you this in all the movies. It's not far-fetched. You better prepare your minds for this, man. All right. And this is Ezekiel 21:8. And again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith Yahweh, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. And we know that these dogs are part of the sword and the blessing of Esau Edom. And like I said, these dogs can be equipped with automatic weapons, sniper rifles, knives, the technology to scan, to chase, to apprehend, Why do you think they got those other humanoid robots doing karate, jumping off buildings, shooting guns while they're being knocked down or being attacked? Because they're going to be used eventually for urban warfare, man. They're not going to be used over there in the Middle East somewhere to fight a war against some goddamn Arabs. A lot of these robots are going to be used to fight against you people here in Babylon the Great, because they know that great sedition and great, people, civil war and uprising against this system is on the brink. And then, like I said, they're going to roll this out in the summer. That's when, things are supposed to get really hot out here. It says, it is sharpened to make a sure slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. Right. So it ain't the time to be making mirth. The summer is not going to be a time to be partying and bullshitting and having fun in the sun. They plan on it being complete chaos, financial collapse, uprising of the people, sedition, rioting. All hell breaking loose, man. So we're definitely not in the time of mirth and to be making merry making and partying when, this devil is about to come down with that great wrath. And part of that wrath is going to be these different robots, man. And believe you me, he has thousands of these things, man. He has a huge number of these robots and these humanoids somewhere in a warehouse being ready to be deployed at the right given time, man. It says, and he have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer, which is, Esau. you know, and he is going to get the slaying, and it is being sharpened. It's being sharpened because all these robots are being produced. They're being made, and they're being programmed to, like I said, to wage war on citizens, whether it be in Australia, whether it be in Japan, whether it be in America or wherever, you know. It says, cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel, you see. And these robots are going to be deployed in all the ghetto neighborhoods. You think they ain't going to be employing this, you know, these different robots and doing these patrols over in, well, you know, wherever the rich areas in New York are. I don't know the name of them. I'm not from New York, but I'm sure these dogs are going to be patrolling in the ghettos, you know, the subway where the average typical person is riding on the subway. And wherever the most crime-ridden places are, which is where Jake is. You see? It says, terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh, because it is a trial. And what if the sword contemn even the rod? It shall be no more, saith the Lord Yahweh. Thou therefore, son of man, prophesy, and smite thy hands together, and let the sword be doubled a third time, the sword of the slain. It is the sword of the great men that are slain, which entereth into their privy chambers. I have set the point of the sword against all their gates. See, in every ghetto, in every hood, man. This is where these things are going to ultimately be deployed at, because, you know, we know in these last days it's going to be Jake and Israel, you know, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's going to be wilding out, man. Of course, you're going to have the average Joe Sixpack and the Edomites out here wilding out too, but we know that Jake is really going to go buck wild when, you know, things really get that drastic, and, you know, Jake can't eat, Jake ain't got no money, and Jake can't eat, and Jake can't survive. That's when Jake really gonna you know, go off the handle, man. And Esau is gonna have the sword in the form of these different AI technology to fight. It says, I have set the point of the sword against all their gates, that their heart may faint and their ruins be multiplied. Ah, it is made bright, it is wrapped up for the slaughter, you see. And this is what these robots are going to be used for, man. You know, they're talking about, oh, yeah, to keep peace and to fight crime. Yeah, they're going to deem all you niggas criminals, man. You know, anybody that's not down with the system are going to be deemed criminals, man. And they're going to use these different robots because these robots don't have emotions. They don't have feelings. You just program them to execute their commands, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're not going to lose sleep at night. They're not going to have a change of heart and, you know, feel guilty for what's happening. All they're going to do is execute and perform what they're programmed to do, man. You know, and nothing's going to stop. Like I said, watch that episode. I think it's called Ironhead. Watch that episode of Black Mirror. How ruthless and how programmed that robot dog was, man. When it was chasing old girl, she was hiding in that tree. That robot just went in sleep mode, man. It was literally waiting for her to get up so that he could hunt her down and chase her down and, you know, get her with the sword, man. You know, even when it lost a limb, it went and attached the goddamn butcher knife to his limb, so that it could execute the job, man. And this is the type of, you know, the times that we're about to enter into, man. And Esau's about to use every single thing at his disposal. And now they're starting it over here in New York, you know, as it said here. So we're going to see, you know, just how, you know, crazy it's going to get, man. But, hey, that was pretty much all I had. You know, I got to run up out of here in a little bit. So I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, putting the spirit of me to do this lesson. Lord willing, you were edified and warned. Until the next one, shalom.